Greetings, Twitter. Wanted to go live today and talk about the recent events that have occurred um, with respect to Israel, the Middle East. As you know, Israel was attacked by Hamas yesterday, and it's not a very nice situation by any stretch of the imagination, unfortunately. Things are like really tense over there. Israel has declared war against Hamas, planning to, I guess, they say, attack the Gaza Strip or something like that. My prayers are to the Israelites, to the nation of Israel, for what they're going through, and the ordeal, the lives that were lost, and all that. Was unexpected, unprecedented. You name it, that's it. It's not something that I guess if we were worldwide expecting to occur. However, it has generated a lot of talk. It has generated a lot of feedback, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to get online, because yesterday people started tweeting out that our president and his administration technically funded this attack. And the more I looked into the story and the more that I read into a lot of the reports, it's all to the contrary. And the more I saw certain key figures pushing the topic, the more it frustrated me, because I'm reading for a fact that it's not the case. And people are insistent to say, oh, our president funded this attack. Well, this is part of what prompted me to go on the offensive online and refute these claims, because I was seeing all these reports saying, okay, the money is safe in Qatar, in a Qatari bank and whatnot, and has not been spent. Yet I see also all these individuals posting and saying, well, Biden paid the $6 million that funded the attack. But I didn't see any evidence, hard evidence, supporting what all these people are talking about. Leads me to believe that all this is just hogwash. That people are just trying to push an agenda to make the president look bad. Now, I'm not for the president, or I'm not against the president, but what I do believe is that we need to recognize the facts. We need to recognize the solid evidence, whether it doesn't agree with what we believe or not, but we have to recognize it. And one of the things that I did yesterday was that I read various reports, from some news medias, and also from some White House executives that tweeted on X yesterday the fact that, the money is still in a bank account. It has not been spent. And I went through these reports, and I used a specific report that I felt would be, to be totally honest, and I don't want to make this sound any more or less political, but it put me in a position where I have no choice. I have to. And a lot of the push against the president with respect to the money was from the conservative side. And I did not see, as I said, any factual, solid evidence to support that. So I took what I thought was the most obvious and concrete news media report that I believed that conservatives would have a harder time objecting to. And I find this morning that I think in part my actions, because I spent a couple hours yesterday off and on, basically refuting these claims that the president gave the money to Iran and that they funded Hamas directly. And I come to find this morning when I checked my Twitter feed, or my Twitter, that it appears that this specific reporter that I had been referencing, I don't want to say excessively, but repeatedly from, has been receiving some sort of pushback and is forced her to, block certain people on her Twitter feed. And I wanted to apologize if that was a result of my actions, because unfortunately that was not my intention, to frustrate her in any way, shape, or form. And the person I'm referring to, and I want to give a formal apology live on, here on my Twitter feed, is Jennifer Griffin of Fox News Channel. Her handle is @JenGriffinFNC, and I've been referencing her reports about the $6 billion. And if for some reason my repetitive use of your report has caused you any problem, my apologies. I said that was not my intention originally. But suffice to say, at this point, I think it's prudent that, unfortunately, it's being pushed over and over again. And I had gotten to the point where now I was in my reply saying I was demanding, or I am demanding, that these people, publish their proof. I mean, if they're certain that the money was given to Iran and that Iran spent it, then they need to prove it. They need to publish hard evidence to the contrary, to refute the report, which I don't see how they can. As I said, the news medias are publishing it, and I have read on Twitter feeds for certain individuals who work in the White House that have confirmed what these reports are saying, that in fact the money is where it is. So unless these individuals that are pushing this theme about the money funding the attack